La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him, it's really true.
Test.
We're both.
Testing what?
We didn't plan to both wear white
Yes,
tees.
don't lie. She said, hey, let's wear white today.
Oh, Rich.
She came into my room and said, you know what? Let's for the winter and the whole snow feel.
Well, every time now we do the podcast, we'll wear same color. Like next week, we'll both wear red shirts, then we'll both wear blue shirts.
I'll do that.
Silly.
It's not silly. It's called collaborating.
One of the nice things about this podcast is that we don't have to work. We don't prepare in any way.
Nothing.
Are you okay?
No.
Why?
I'm tired.
Life never goes your way anymore. What happened?
Life's going my way. Well, because I'm tired, that means life's not going my way.
every day your ailments.
My knee hurts.
Yeah.
My neck hurts. My moral inner soul hurts. That doesn't make sense. I'm cold, stuck in the house. I was supposed to play Pebble Beach this week, Saturday. That's not going to happen. It's raining out west. I got to fly to San Francisco tomorrow, the longest flight on the planet. I got to pack today. I'm looking forward. I mean, selling tons of tickets out there at the Prune Yard Cinemas on Friday, Saturday, and the Alameda Comedy Club on Thursday.
Can you do this? It sounds like you got like a bubble in your throat.
The Alameda Comedy Club Thursday and a Prune Yard Cinemas Friday and Saturday.
Don't adjust your audio, people. This is just how he sounds.
And then, the next week, Myrtle Beach, and then Texas, then LA, then Texas. 5 weeks in a row of traveling. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Sure is.
I keep up on top of it, So I'm looking forward to
But you don't like it or you do like it?
I like doing the work. I don't like the planes.
Mm.
Flying to San Francisco is a long flight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going to have to bag my lunch, bring a couple sandwiches, and take a Tylenol for my back. I won't sleep that much tonight because I have to go to New York, do a 10 o'clock show, get out at 12. I won't get home. I'll get 2 hours sleep. I'll pack. I'll load my car. Maybe I'll just drive from New York to the airport and sleep in my car for a couple hours. That wouldn't be a good idea. It wouldn't be comfortable.
Okay, wait. I zoned out because it was honestly the most boring thing I've ever heard. I mean, believe me, people love hearing other people complain.
I wasn't complaining. I was giving the details.
But why? Oh, okay, well, you were complaining when I zoned out. But why would you sleep in your car?
Well, I'm going to leave New York around at least at 12.
For what? When is this? What are you talking about?
Tonight. I got to fly tomorrow morning.
Oh.
So
wait.
I leave at 12.
You're leaving New York.
I have a show in New York
I really
tonight.
zoned out. I really didn't hear any of it.
I have a show tonight in New York.
Okay.
Starts at 10. By the time I get out, it'll be 12 o'clock. Then I drive all the way home and then back to the airport. I should just drive to the airport.
What time is your flight tomorrow?
Like 10 a.m.
Why don't you try to get a later flight?
Not to San Francisco.
Why?
Because I can't get in too late. I got to rent my car and then drive.
Yeah, but going to San Francisco, you're getting in earlier. It's like a shorter
I'm
flight.
still getting in at 2 o'clock.
If you're leaving at 10?
Yeah.
And then you have a show Thursday.
Yeah.
Got it. Maybe you should cancel your show tonight.
I already committed to it. They're advertising. I don't care because I'll sleep on the plane. I don't care if I get any sleep. It's just driving home and then back to the airport.
Wow.
I'm used to not sleeping anyhow. I haven't slept in 7 years.
Get a car to the airport.
No, there's no reason to. If I was dragging my golf clubs, I might, but I'm only taking one suitcase. It's easy. I park where, valet at the parking lot. It's only one suitcase, and that's not the big deal.
Since there's nothing you can do, I guess.
There is a lot I can do.
Oh, what can you do? It's not what can you do. What are you willing to do?
What am I willing to do?
Like what? Like if it was just the way that it was, then shouldn't you just put it in your head like, well, I guess gotta do it. But the way that you're presenting it is like, oh, I have to do this thing. It's like, well, then if it's that upsetting to you, then either don't do it, make changes, or accept it and just go, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said
No, but you're not saying okay.
Yes.
You're just sitting here on a podcast complaining about it.
I didn't complain. I'm giving options. I'm telling what I have to do. I didn't say, oh God, I don't want to do it. I'm saying, oh, this is what I have to do. I could leave New York tonight, go to where I park my car, pull in, and chill out for a couple hours in the car, but that wouldn't be comfortable. I'm an adult, I could do that. I'm not gonna. I get up in the morning, I have a routine. Can't do my routine in the car. Plus, I bring my sandwiches. Can't keep them in the car all night. The ice will melt,
Again, I'm zoning out. You're really not keeping my attention here today. It's like the most boring thing in the world.
It's not boring at all if you travel as much as I do and people go, oh, I get it.
No, if you're listening to yourself, I'm sure it's quite entertaining. But I doubt that even people who travel give a shit that much about whether your ice is going to melt or not. That's what you're doing. You're giving details on whether your ice is going to melt.
Well, that's why I'm not going to stay in my car. I got to come home and make my sandwiches for the flight.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. No one, say it with me. No one cares. No one cares.
Oh, they care.
No. Mm-mm.
They're probably going, oh man, I've dealt with that.
First of all, people are like, why are you making a sandwich before you go? They're like,
I bring in my little cooler.
I didn't mean to get you to go into more detail about it. I'm just saying what they're saying is like, it's not an important detail to them.
Oh, it is, because no one wants to eat airplane food. Flying 5 or 6 hours. All right, you could buy a sandwich at the airport, but it won't be as good as the one I make.
Since you're driving yourself, you could buy a sandwich anywhere on the way.
No, you
stop
can't.
At Quick Check and get a sandwich.
Why would I do that when I can make a better one at home?
Then I think you should make a better one at home.
I'm good. I
just don't think you should bore us with the details of your sandwiches and
I'm going to go to the supermarket and get the ingredients. What I'll make is, I used to make tuna fish, but that smells. That's not good to the people on the plane, probably. So I'll get.
Nobody cares. I don't know how to keep telling you. No one cares about your sandwiches. No one cares except for the person sitting next to you on the plane.
American cheese,
Stop.
Swiss cheese.
Why are you doing
but
it?
listen how I make it.
I don't want to know.
American cheese, Swiss cheese, tomatoes, avocado, and onion.
Someone save me.
An onion. The avocado is what makes the whole sandwich.
But doesn't it turn brown by the time you eat it?
It's cold in my cooler with ice.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Avocado, it'll brown up. You should put a little lemon on that.
Why?
Maybe the onions will stop it. Put the onions right on top of the avocado, because the onions somehow stop avocados from going brown. If you want to keep your avocado in the fridge for longer, you could put it with an onion.
If you think people don't give a fuck about my
I'm leaning in because there's no.
Do you think they don't care? Oh, hey, honey, I know how to keep the avocados from going brown. Bonnie said put onion on them. Do
you really think that's less interesting than when you're talking about? At least mine is a tip. At least mine is something people can, like a takeaway.
It's not proven.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I don't understand. How would you know it's not proven?
It's not proven. How you know?
Oh my god!
When have you?
Do
Oh,
we
really?
really have to do this?
Do you make sandwiches and travel with them? And no, you make your sandwich and eat it right there. So it's not proven.
Onion. Keep avocado
From going brown. Oh boy.
How to store cut avocados? Keep it fresh and keep it good. Oh, wait, what? Onion contains sulfur, which prevents the enzymes in avocados from interacting with the air and turning brown. All right, so it is proven, okay?
That's just our opinion.
Put some cut up onion at the bottom of a container and place the avocado on top with the cut side up. Then cover and store in the refrigerator.
Oh, just when you think I'm boring?
Listen, you just said it's not proven, and I don't know why you would say that. You're 100% wrong. I think we've established that. That's the only thing. If you said right now I'm 100% wrong, that's that you'd move into 99% wrong, because that would be right. Say it. Say
No.
I'm 100% wrong, so that you can be righter. Say I'm 100% wrong.
No, that's why would I admit something like that?
Oh yeah, admit, exactly, which means
It's not true.
if you admit,
why
that
would I
means
admit?
it's like true.
Why would I admit a lie? 100% wrong. That's crazy.
You're wrong a lot. Okay, let's talk about anything else. We went to visit Rich's father yesterday.
In the hospital
Well,
or the
he's in a rehab facility.
nursing home rehab facility.
I
Split.
told people he was in a rehab last night, and then someone goes, "What, meth?" Well, that's kind of funny. Yeah, you're 95-year-old,
He's 94.
94-year-old.
You're 80% always wrong.
Okay, so then he can't talk very well, but his wife was there telling us a very sad story, and then tears coming to her eyes.
No.
She had, yes,
Oh.
her sister had died just the week before and was telling us about it, and tears in her eyes, and then Rich goes, "We gotta go,"
No, I said,
and we left.
No, I said, hey, we got to go. What? Our parking only.
First he goes, she was talking about The Crown. It was hard to have a conversation. She tried a couple of times to ask you what's going on, get you talking.
And I talk a little.
I know.
You do better talking than me, but I talk.
Right. So it's weird. There's not enough chairs. Rich and I are standing, and Joe, Rich's father's not speaking too much. And so she starts talking about something that's interesting to her.
The royal family.
The royal family, which I don't know much about, but I have come across some things, so I was, sharing what I knew. And then she starts telling about her sister, and Rich goes, "Sorry about the royal talk," to her dad, to his dad.
Not during the sister talk.
I think you did. I think she'd already changed subjects. And then, you're so disgusting.
What?
And then, literally, tears.
No, there was no tears.
There was tears popping up in her eyes. And then Rich goes, "We gotta go." You couldn't wait 5 minutes.
All right, I didn't do it on purpose.
Kind of, I think you did, actually.
No, you
psychologically, I think you're like, this is getting a little too emotional for me. I better.
No, I felt bad, but kind of. But
you didn't say anything.
I said, "Oh, sorry." Maybe I did.
I don't think you did. I don't think you said one thing.
Well, she wasn't talking to me. She was talking to you about it.
You were standing right next to me.
She was talking. You two were having a conversation. You indulge. You like that kind of stuff, to talk to people and have conversations. I went to visit.
We went to the Gotham holiday party. Last night. You didn't have any problems having conversations with people there?
I didn't really talk with people. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. They come up,
What is wrong with you? I couldn't get you to leave.
That's not true. I'm the one who said, "Let's go." I said, "Let's go."
No.
Yeah. I said, "Let's go." God forbid I took her away from her little corner romp and little discussion with DeRosa. They
Why
snuck
were you
away.
jealous about that?
I wasn't jealous. He snuck away to go sit down.
He said, "I'm going to go get a drink." So I said, "Okay." I didn't know where you went. So I walked with him over to the bar. And then there was a chair by the bar.
No, you do. You followed him over like a little puppy.
Then there was like a little.
I liked his outfit. Go ahead.
And so I sat next to him, and he was telling me something, and that's it. It's so weird that you would get jealous.
I'm not jealous that but
it's not. You know,
you won't talk.
This is the thing that I want people to know. He's not jealous in the way of like he thinks DeRosa and I are going to have some kind of like nefarious, relationship.
Oh, look at you!
I think I used the wrong word.
Yeah, probably to try to impress the audience. Oh God, Bonnie!
We're gonna have an illicit relationship. No, the reason that Rich gets jealous is that DeRosa's not talking to him.
That's not true.
That's the jealousy he feels.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
He's one of my
left out.
First of all, DeRosa is one of my favorite people on the planet. I hate to break the news to you.
Well, then two of your favorite people were sitting there.
Who else was there? DeRosa is one of my favorite people. I was friends with him before you. You come in and swoop and take away my friends all the time. You took away Kevin Bacon from me on Twitter. You took away who else?
Boy, I better not tell you who called me this morning at 8:00.
Who called? Tell. Bobby?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh my God!
Why
look
did
at
he call you?
Because I did his show last night at the Cellar. It was his show.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that people were, telling him after how good I was. I didn't know how to put it in a nicer way, in a less braggedy way. Are you kidding me?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm calling Bobby because I've done his show a million times.
But somebody specifically wanted my number. He wanted to know if he could give it to them.
Who wanted your number?
There's this guy, Dr. Gale. Do you know who it is?
I think so. What?
We shot a scene with him for Women Aren't Funny, but we ended up not using it. And then I guess he was asking Bobby what happened with the movie. He didn't know it was actually like a movie, though. Oh, boy.
Hello?
Hello, this is Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane calling from the My Wife Hates Me podcast.
Sorry, Bobby.
Can we do a side show off of this called My Friend Hates Me Too?
You didn't even listen to what he said.
Yeah, my friend hates me too. That's kind of funny. I liked it.
God forbid somebody else is funny around you, but go ahead.
God forbid. God forbid you.
Not somebody else. Somebody. He doesn't bring it to the podcast for some reason. He refuses.
I would like
testing 1 2 testing.
Okay, really? Maybe I called to congratulate you on things, and you want to attack?
I'm sorry. You're right. You know what? I'm 100%. I'm 99% sure that's not the case. But go ahead.
Why would you call my wife at 8:00 to congratulate her on a show when I've done your show a million times? Kill and never got a call.
I told you the whole story.
I called. It was not. I didn't call your wife for that. I called your wife because Dr. Gale, who was in your movie, was like, "Hey, can I blah blah blah? Can I talk to Bonnie? I was in the movie, blah blah." And I called her to say, "Hey, can I give you? How do I do this?" And she was like, "I'll take his number, blah blah blah." Because I don't want to just give her number to somebody, right?
Well, first of all,
and by the way,
what?
By the way, last night's crowd, like she went up and murdered, and all my alpha male cigar buddies were like, "Dude, she was fucking great." You know what I mean? And I told her that they were using words that I've never heard them use before. It was like it was they were. So I was like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I tell her that?" I've never had anybody come up to me after the show with you and go, "Hey, he was awesome."
Oh, please, you see me kill her. Okay, first of all, Dr. Gale, whoever Dr. Gale is, the fucking East Coast Dr. Steve. This movie came out 6 or 7 years ago, and all of a sudden, where is it? All right,
because he saw me, he remembered. That's all it is.
Movie,
when did we?
It makes perfect sense.
And you guys probably never called him to tell him, hey, the movie's out. He probably never got any information
No,
about the movie.
nothing.
When was he
And now
in the
he's
movie?
like, oh my God, I remember
We
that.
shot a scene with him because we were doing a thing about like women. We were going to do a part where it was like why it's harder for women in comedy because they age and blah blah blah. And so we talked to him about, you know, whatever. And
All right.
then we never used it.
Here's the funny part is that I was asking her, she's like, yeah, I don't know. Like she didn't want to really, she's like, maybe not. And I was like, well, yeah, he's a doctor. He does microdermabrasions and Botox. She goes, oh yeah, maybe I'll call him. It was hilarious.
How come you didn't come to the Gotham Christmas party last night?
People have, I mean, this comedy club, I mean, it's like 1990s stuff.
Oh my God. It's like an open mic night from 1998. I kept saying that.
Did you?
Yeah.
There's no more, comedy clubs shouldn't do Christmas parties. We're not a family.
But you know what's funny is that like Gotham, it's like, do you have no new comics coming in? It was literally 90 people that were 90 and above. I mean, it was crazy. Rich and I were the youngest people there.
I walked over to the corner. I see her and DeRosa in this conversation, like she's amazed by what DeRosa has to say, and you know they're giggling and having drinks, and like it was like it was a scene from every movie, you know. And I'm like, oh boy, he's wearing his coat like he's fucking Dershowitz.
When you say, I mean, I'm with you on this, but when you say it's a scene from every movie, I don't know what that means.
Like every movie where they sneak off and have a conversation. Next thing you know, they're in North Dakota getting married or something. You know,
yeah, that's not every movie.
And also, I'd have to get divorced from you first.
Nah, you're a bigamist.
A bigamist?
I mean, I could make the argument that our marriage is a sham.
Yeah.
Oh, a polygamist.
You said a bigamist. My wife would be a bigamist. Dude. I mean, that would seeing my wife talking to DeRosa, having a good time. I'd probably pack a bag and she'd never see me again. She'd be like, I don't know where he went. Like he's just gone, and I don't know why. Yeah,
it's just that DeRosa is, you know, it's like Rich, but with different complaints. You know, it's like they're both just the most sour, unhappy people on the planet.
That's a good point. You guys are unhappy.
I'm very happy.
Oh, he won't admit it. He walks around just even just today, this podcast, complaining about work. He complains about work, getting work.
No, I complain about
if he doesn't
flying.
get work. Then he complains. He sat here and was like, I have the next 7 weeks of work. And I was like, isn't that a good thing? I have to get on a plane. It's like, that's part of your job, though.
No, first of all, I complained about flying to San Francisco tomorrow. It's a long flight. That's all. You know, I didn't complain. I'm looking forward to working, but it's a long flight.
Boss, can I just say something? I think it's your survival things to kind of get through life without hanging yourself. You complain, your seasonal complaints, though.
Yes.
So there's a certain time of year where you're like, my calendar's empty. I got no work. How did you get that? Oh my God.
I never say, how did you get that?
You have.
No.
And then, yeah, you have.
No.
Then, yeah, you have.
No.
Then there'll be, yes, you have. Then there'll be a time where
I don't even need to
like,
be
dude,
here.
Then you'll be like, dude, I'm booked until next year, dude. That's the bragging season where you're like, dude, I'm booked all year. I'm full. And then comes the
That's brief.
Depression.
Yeah.
The sad where it's like, dude, I gotta and I gotta do this club and this guy and you're seasonal.
Well,
you're
listen,
seasonal depression, anxiety.
it's because of the weather. I'm stuck in the house. You know, it's just I'm not.
He spends literally from September to November going, winter's coming.
No.
I swear to God, I was like, are we in Game of Thrones? He literally walks around going, winter's coming. He's not joking. He's serious. It's like,
my favorite Voss season is Narcissus season.
Did
It's
When
like
he's
from
all booked up
September-
and doesn't have to pay the price yet.
Yeah, it's like September to like the end of October, somewhere in there. You know, I mean, sometimes till Christmas. It's Narcissus season. That's my favorite Voss season.
did you? I got to go, but did you see the last episode of Tulsa King?
Yes.
First of all, that's it,
You guys, come on.
All right.
Have a conversation after this. Let's go.
Well, I mean, look, I thought you were going to hang up on me, but she's
No.
100% right. I mean, it's.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she's 100% and then call her a C.
She's,
Goodbye.
If I could hang up on Rich, I would.
He hung up. He's our only guest. We should do a segment with Bobby. He calls in. We call him. What can we call the segment?
More boring shit from two fucking old dudes.
Is that it?
I mean, it's like I'm just sitting here. You guys are like, talk about fucking me having fun with DeRosa at a party.
Oh, that was
You're on the
fun?
podcast.
Wait, now you're having fun with DeRosa? Now it went from talking to having fun.
Whatever. What you saw. I enjoy DeRosa.
So do
My
I.
God.
He's one of my favorite people on the planet. I said that a million times.
All right. I'm so fucking done with you.
Wow. You're mad at me now?
I'm not. Does this look mad? I'm not mad. I'm done. I'm like, it's like boring.
Well, then spice it up.
I've tried a couple times.
Like how? What do you want to talk about?
Why the psychology of why you would get mad seeing me sitting with DeRosa. Most people be like, "Oh, look, my wife is having a good time. That's fun. That's nice." Yeah, I enjoy that. I like
wasn't
seeing
mad.
her happy.
First of all, I wasn't mad. Second of all, I wasn't mad. But second of all, to walk all the way from the hallway across the room there and just get a little comfortable seat on the couch, which you didn't go inside the whole time of the
I
bar.
said to him earlier, "Do you want to go get a drink? Are you going to go get a
Oh, I
drink?"
thought you said he said I'm going to get a
No,
drink.
then you brought me a drink.
Yeah, how nice was I?
It was wonderful, except I realized halfway through that drink that there was dairy in it.
I don't know if there was. It was a chocolate.
Honestly, it would be like if I brought you like a ham sandwich. You'd be like, "What are you doing?"
I don't know. I just saw someone drinking, and I go, "Oh, that looks good. What's that?" And the guy said, "A chocolate martini." I go, "Oh, that seems pretty upscale for my wife." So I got you it, but it was probably just martini and some chocolate syrup, not milk.
Why was it white? It was perfectly white.
Look up the ingredients on the phone.
No.
Why?
But anyway.
I don't know. I don't think. Why would they put
So
milk
anyway, he
in?
goes, "Wait, you got a drink? I thought you were going to come with me." And I was like, "Okay, I'll still go with you." Because I was trying to get rid of, I was like in this conversation for too long with these women. So I was like, okay, let me take a walk in there. I couldn't find you. I looked around. You were nowhere to be found.
There was a lot of old comics there, older comics.
So then I walked with DeRosa. But again, it's like if I looked over and saw you talk, which I do many times, see you talking to young women or whatever.
I don't think there's too many young women there.
There was a few. And if you're laughing and happy, it makes me happy
I didn't talk to that girl.
that I don't have to talk to you.
I didn't talk to that girl in the silver dress. I was wondering who she was.
I don't even know who you might
You
be
said I was
speaking of.
staring at her butt when she walked over. When we were sitting
I
in
mean,
the
you
hallway.
did that to be funny, obviously. You are not interested in women.
That one I was. I was wondering if she was a comic. People come to those parties. They're not always comics. They're friends of comics or.
Okay,
Employees.
thank you. Wow, we got a real different perspective here. Rich Voss telling us who may or may not be at the Gotham party last night.
It's very nice of them to throw a party still. You know what I mean? It's just nice of them to do that.
Mm.
They're good to their comics because they know they're all going to be dead within a year.
It's cheaper than the funerals.
I mean, there was like, whoa. I mean, we're old. When we walk in, people go, they're still together. I'm surprised Tom Cotter.
Every time people tune into this podcast, they're like, they're still together.
I can't believe Tom Cotter and Carrie Louise didn't come because they seemed like they would go to that party and we wouldn't be the only
We usually
couple.
see them there, yeah.
Yeah. I like them.
It's literally lots of people there you see only at that party, at the Gotham party.
Yeah. Oh, it was good to see people. I guess they're more excited to see us that we would talk to them. We're big. We're big celebrities. Wow. Pete Davidson already broke up with that girl?
I mean, maybe she broke up with him.
Or they broke up already? And now she's with the other guy or seen with the other guy?
Why are you?
I heard it on
You're going to give like some celebrity gossip, nobody's name.
I said Pete Davidson broke up.
Okay, Pete Davidson's name,
Well,
what's the girl's name?
Emily Ratajkowski.
Ratajkowski?
Or something close.
No.
Radcliffe. Ratatat.
And who's the guy she's linked to now?
Oh, that guy that has that show. I forget his name. What are you looking at? Who's that?
Oh, Zoom meeting. I have Zoom meetings all day.
Whoa. I'm going back
After
to
this.
bed. I'm going to go to bed. I have a meeting at 12 o'clock. What's his name? What's that guy's name? Whatever.
I'm not telling you.
I don't care.
You brought it up. More boring shit. More boring stuff.
Well, I'm headed across the country tomorrow.
What is that? It's like, are you Rain Man? I think you become Rain Man lately because you just repeat stuff all the time.
I don't have anything today to talk about, really. Today's not a...
Well, you don't have to talk about things. You could talk about feelings. You could talk about wants, needs. You could talk about what you want for your future. You could talk about.
Oh, I got paint for the door in your bathroom.
Not really what I was thinking of.
No?
No.
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm getting old. I go to those parties and I go to San Francisco. I come home and next Tuesday I have my physical. But you have to take a physical every year. You don't do that kind of stuff. I do it. I have to take a physical. What? A physical.
You don't do that kind of stuff?
No, you don't take. When's the last time you had a mammogram? Never. Women have to get mammograms.
I do my own.
Okay.
I have a mammogram machine upstairs.
You never had a colonoscopy?
Stop. I don't want, because people are going to fucking start texting me. My grandmother died because she didn't get this, or, this young woman I know died because she didn't get a checkup. It's like, I don't need that kind of shit in my inbox. Okay. I don't.
That's what you call your fucking...
My badge.
Your inbox?
My inbox. I don't want anybody in my inbox. Okay.
Oh, I'm good. I got to go for a physical next week. That shit's
but
scary.
Nobody gives a shit. Like,
yeah, they care.
Is that really? Is this what our podcast has become? Like,
no.
You complaining about your travel. I got a long flight to San Francisco. I got a physical coming up. I talked to my wife was talking to a guy who's a little younger than me. I better call my friend Bobby. Like.
Your voices are the most annoying things on the planet. Is that what?
Yeah, if I would say that it would be true, except that your voice, your actual speaking voice, is worse.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's it. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Okay, troll.
Let me see if I can get enough fucking spit in my mouth.
Yeah.
I can go.
Is that it? Is that your fucking attack on me? Is that your attack on me?
Shut up.
You shut up. Don't you have anything to say?
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to say, but I'm not allowed to say it. I was told to stop talking about my own life in my own house.
No, that's not true. I don't want to get into an argument, so that's not true. What time do we start?
You're allowed to talk about every flight you ever take, every shit you ever take, every.
I never talk bathroom stuff.
You were sitting in the cellar last night, like ripping them, just like loud ones.
No.
Yes, and this. Okay, so we just heard he's old. And he can't hear that well.
I can hear.
He listens to the TV on 97. I mean, it is so loud. It's piercing. At night, his door is closed. I'm in my bedroom. I have to go over and be like, can you turn it down? It's like blast. I just can't believe you need it that loud.
With my TV in my room is far away from me, and it's closer to you.
That is completely not true. And then he rips farts or says things. Sometimes he'll say something about someone and it's like, shh, Rich. And he'll be like, they can't hear me. No one can hear me.
You're aggravating me again.
It's like,
you're aggravating me.
Okay, well, welcome to my world. I know you hate that saying. So then he was ripping farts at the cellar. And I was like, can you please stop? No one can hear me.
No one was sitting with us. There was only two of them. Don't say he was ripping farts. He was ripping farts. Then
he has the audacity to be like, in White Lotus, how awful that they made that old man farting.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Tragic that they would put that in there.
Yeah, trying to get, like, that's humor. It's not humor.
First of all, nothing's humor. That's not even a word.
Yeah.
It's humor.
Humor. Either way.
No,
people know.
It's not either way. It's not either way. Do you really think you could just say words any way that you want to? What if somebody called you Rich Bose? Hey, Rich Bose, would you be mad? Hey, Rick Bose. You'd be like, wow, you could just say it however you want. That's fine.
Humor, whatever.
Humor. It's so sad that you can't say the thing that people want from you. It's like a word in it's like, I mean, somebody had the roast joke that like you can't pronounce your own name.
Oh boy.
I think that was Annie Letterman. It's pretty fucking funny.
It wasn't Annie Letterman. She wasn't on our roast.
No, I think she wrote that joke though.
All right, we got to wrap this up. I'm hungry. What are you gonna have for breakfast?
Toast and avocado.
Oh, that sounds good.
You can say whatever you want. You could act whatever you want, Gamu. It doesn't matter what they do.
It sounds good.
You're a real idiot. What we eat.
Keep going.
No, done.
Why?
Because you're a dick. I've never met anyone. I mean, in any movie or literature, like men who don't want their wives to be happy are pure evil.
I want you to be happy. Are you kidding me? Did I bring you a drink last night?
You want me to be happy under your, in your parameters. You don't really want me to be happy.
Of course, that's not true. Of course, yeah. I like when you're happy. Oh, I have a fucking beef. You want to hear my beef? Yes or no?
I mean, go ahead.
So, she's going to find a way out of it. She's going to have an excuse. And I'm not trying to start an argument. It's just a
you
small
are
thing.
trying to start an argument.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You're trying to win an argument.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to point something out. So last night we came in.
Not true.
Last night we came home, and I said to my daughter, now you got to listen to this. I said, when you go to school in the morning, please make sure the door's closed. All right, the two doors, because if it's not closed, the window.
I didn't say anything about this.
And then I said, and then you go, sometimes it blows open.
No. I didn't say that.
If it's
we
not
have an
closed.
issue with the doors in this house. If you really want to get down to it, none of the doors close properly.
Yes, they do. They all close.
They don't.
The house
they
settles.
Don't. When you close the screen door, the other door pops open. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was saying if you close the screen door, the main door pops open.
It only
unless
pops open.
Unless you lock it.
No, unless it's closed. If it's closed, it's not popping open.
That's not true.
100%.
That's not true.
We can go up and do it 1,000 times.
Yeah, let's go do it.
Okay, you want to?
So the issue is actually
Just
that
make
you
sure.
didn't. I asked you to fix that door,
I fixed. First of all, the house
and you put some kind of like.
foam in it to stop it. My closet door.
Now the foam's all peeling off.
So I'll put new foam in. My closet door did not close the other night. It didn't close at all. The next morning I woke up, closed. The house settles and moves. That's every house, especially an older house. It settles. So some things.
So does this wife.
Oh boy, you settled? You weren't going to do better than me, I'll tell you that. Okay. You hit gold with me.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think I would have found someone who would have enjoyed seeing me smile?
Oh, stop.
Anytime there's joy going on in me, Rich is like, let me get rid of that for her.
Okay.
Let me get that out. You do.
Well, good. As of tomorrow, you won't have to see me for a couple days. Throw a party. Yes. Skype with DeRosa.
Skype?
Yeah. FaceTime, Skype, same thing. All right. Well, you know what? Complain all you want.
I don't. You do.
I don't complain.
You complain, and then there's nothing you can do. So you complain. So he'll be like, you started complaining about how you had all this work. So then I said,
I didn't have to complain about the work. I complained about the flights.
Well, then I started trying to talk you through it, and you get mad at me. So I go, well, if you don't like doing it, you shouldn't do it. Oh, then you get mad about that. There's no way to unless I just was like, yeah, it sucks, and I don't want to fucking be that person. I don't want to be always down in the dirt with you.
I'm not down in the dirt. I just don't
you
like to
love
fly.
complaining, and then if I try to say something to elevate the conversation, you get mad because you love being down there. Whenever I see you actually animated and talking to someone, I know he's complaining about something.
Oh, really?
You corner people, and you love to just, let's get into this shit.
That's
It's never
true.
like, oh, life is really good. Let me explain some of the
Oh,
things.
did I come home and say, go?
Let me hear what someone else is talking about. Let me ask them questions.
I
about
do
their
all the
life.
time. I ask
Lila, my sister died. We gotta go.
one bad example.
That's you. That's who you are.
I came
and
up-
if you want to improve who you are, then you should look at little tiny things like, you don't know, if you feel the urge to complain, think about the positive side of whatever it is that you're thinking about to complain about.
I came home yesterday, said I had a great golf lesson. Things were great. I'm hitting the ball. Nothing. You walk away.
I'm sorry, I'm not there for you emotionally on every fucking golfing
But you're
story.
there for every negative story.
I'm not. I try to walk away from that too.
Okay. You have anything you want to plug? Your face with my fist.
I'm going to be in Boca Raton on the 4th.
It's Boca Raton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Boca Raton.
No, I'm going to a different one. And
When are you there?
February 4th.
For what?
I can't remember the name of the theater.
What, the Boca Black Box?
I don't
No.
know. I don't remember.
February 4th?
Yeah,
Oh
why?
boy, I think I'm in LA.
It's only one night. She can stay over at someone's house.
Whoa. I'm still getting those dumb texts from last night. Like, these people are, there was like 13 people on a text.
You got put on a group text.
Yeah, those are, I'm in LA. We'll both be in warm places.
I'm literally flying in Saturday afternoon. I didn't even get a morning flight. I took an afternoon flight.
Yeah.
Got to do the show. And then I'm flying out first flight Sunday.
Oh, is that the guy that booked you and then rebooked you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's going to be good.
Peace out.
Wait.
We appreciate
Rich
our
Foss.
fans, our super fans, our Uber fans, our heavy users, the people that have listened to every single episode. And it turns out there's a lot of those people.
All right.
And it's amazing to me. And it actually made me feel insecure that we've done too many of the same subjects.
Ken, listen, I don't ask for much. We don't have Patreon. This is free. Can people please go to iTunes and buy Rich Voss 7? It's $5.99. You download it. It's a great new album, Rich Voss 7 on iTunes. I need at least 1,000 people to buy it, or 100.
Okay, well, there's probably like 4 people listening right now.
Well, whatever. Just
Our heavy users.
$5.99. Do I ever ask for anything?
No, well, don't ask like that.
It's good. Congratulations to Jen Kirkman, who won Best Album on Interrobang.
Oh, that gotta hurt, right?
Not at all. I've won twice already. What the hell? I can't expect to win every album. You know, she has 200 and something thousand followers on Twitter. All she has to do is tweet once or twice. I mean,
I heard she didn't even tweet about it one time.
No, you didn't. You didn't hear that. Anyhow, and I'm sure it's a great album. She's funny. She's been doing comedy. She has a great following. So good for her. I congratulate Jen Kirkman.
All right, come on. Let's wrap it up.
Go to richvoss.com. I have a lot of
Is
dates
this how
coming
you
up.
do it on stage? Just so lengthy.
Oh, now you're going to go after how I do things on stage.
I'm curious.
I kill all the time. It's people connect with me from young kids to rabbis. All right. So
complaining or bragging, that's his 2 modes of oppo. Oh, Rich. Oh, Rich.
are you trying to put together a song?
2 modes.
Huh?
Yeah, you do have 2 modes. It's complaining or bragging.
Complaining or bragging?
Yes. Or
Please.
looking at your phone when we're still on a fucking podcast. It's you're checking in for your flight.
Yeah, you're supposed
while we're on the pod. What is wrong with you? Do you not have any impulse control?
Well, because then you get upgraded, but I'm not going to get upgraded. It's all full. I checked. Yeah, there's no way you can get upgraded.
Stop. Just say goodbye.
Hey, see you later. We're done.
Thank
All
you.
right. Rich Voss 7, please. iTunes. All right. Damn.
La 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 la.
My Wife Hates Me was created and hosted by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button podcast. Subscribe to the podcast by visiting mywifehatesmepodcast.com.
Suicide pact, he's totally sober. She's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.